everybody. We are the Highwaymen. I'm Jason.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steve, jumping in. That's me all over. Rude.
And now, today, we thought we were going to talk about the clusterfuck that is our government, and the fact that Liz, who we spoke about, we didn't have very good opinions to talk about Liz a few weeks ago, did we?
No.
And she's gone and been the shortest working prime minister, serving prime minister in the history of the UK, and she's pissed off or pissing off.
44 days. That's all she managed. 44 days.
Terrible.
What a shambolic clusterfuck, to use your marvellous word. Absolutely unbelievable. And as if it's not bad enough. Okay, so we've got this incompetent babble of buffoons who are trying to convince us that they're still capable of running our country. When I say our country, Jay, I mean, and everybody else, this is the country that we spend our money in. This is where we get raped of tax every single time we get paid. Have a big chunk of that. There you go. Oh, and if that's not enough, I tell you what, we'll pay you road tax so that we can drive on the pothole-ridden freaking backwaters of Dubai that pass for roads over here.
Just to interject to people who don't realise this, in England you have to have a road tax for your car so you can drive on the road. It's illegal not to have it.
We have to tax for everything. Think of something, they will find a way to tax us on it.
Television tax. So, there's a television license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is. There's unless you're blind, incidentally, you can have a free license if you're blind. What use is a freaking telly to you if you're blind? You've got a radio, for crying out loud.
We're going off the point. Come on, Steve. We're going off the point. So
it makes me so angry, Jay. It makes me so anyway, so not that long ago, in disgrace, utter disgrace, pulled, dragged, kicking and screaming out of number 10 Downing Street because he didn't want to go, was that I'm going to be kind and lovely, was the cuddly teddy bear known as Boris Johnson. And if anyone's ever seen the films Ted, well, there you are. That's why I'm likening him to a teddy bear, if you like. And guess what? So, as Jay quite rightly said, this lovely Liz Truss has come in, made a worse job than he did.
Yeah, we said it wasn't possible.
She's proved us wrong.
Yeah.
She came in. She's actually. Maybe this is why it's all happened, Jay. To make
conspiracy, to make you look good. Yes, the conspiracy.
So now he wants to come back. You couldn't write this shit. If this was on one of our soap operas, no one would watch it. They'd go, "It's unbelievable. Don't be stupid. Get into reality."
Well, I did an online poll the other day. Just somebody put on YouTube, who would you like to see back as Prime Minister? And there was Penny Mordaunt, Rishi Sunak, or Boris Johnson. Yeah. Who do you think won by a landslide?
It's got to be him.
Boris got 75%. Rishi Sunak got 7%. And Penny Mordaunt got 18%. Now, clearly, Labour voters are not going to participate. But Conservative voters have actually said they want to see Boris in there. Is it one of these, like, considering what as I said, the clusterfuck that Liz Truss has left it in, is it just saying, you know what, we might as well have the imbecile that we know rather than the idiot that we don't know? Is that the fact of it?
Comedy value,
because there's something
to laugh at.
There has been talk on the news today that him and Rishi are kind of in talks together.
No, it all fell apart.
Oh, is it?
It all fell apart.
Oh, okay. I thought they were going to come back like Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, basically. So because I don't know if you remember, but Rishi was he was one of the key players in bringing down Boris.
Yes, he was.
By chucking in his resignation and saying, look, I can't operate like this. So they weren't best of mates. And so no, they had talks last night to see if they could reconcile their differences and come up with some. I don't know what the plan was, but to come up with some sort of an alliance. Didn't work or went horribly wrong. And so interesting to note, as of now, just gone 3 o'clock, Boris has still not said that he's going to be in the running to be prime minister publicly. Rishi has,
right.
and Penny Mordaunt has, and that's it. They're the only two that are officially in the running.
So I quite fancy, we both quite fancied Penny Mordaunt in more ways than one to be prime minister.
It's only a tits, Jay.
Yeah.
No, it's only a tits.
But
you know
I think,
what I mean?
But now Liz Truss has made such a hash of what she's done, I wonder if Rishi Sunak's got to be the favourite, just because he's got some clout.
Credence, hasn't he? He's
got
got a bit of, yeah.
He's got a bit of experience, hasn't he? Let's face it. I mean, I've never heard of Penny Mordaunt until about, well, just before Liz Truss came in.
No. To be fair, although she's done a lot of jobs. In all fairness, I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly, but I bet she's had not far off 10 offices. In the past, but don't take that as gospel. But do you know what? We're at the point where I don't think it matters who they put in front of that. The damage is done. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, and I make no secret of it. All of my working life, I have voted Conservative. Always. And now I look at them, and I voted for Boris, and I look at them and I just think, is it possible to make more of a pig's ear of it than you honestly have? The only bit of saving grace that Boris has got is that, luckily for him, 2 of the vaccines that got rolled out for COVID were knocked up in this country. If they'd have been somewhere else, we wouldn't have had the same scenario. But lucky for him, that was not planning. That was well done, Boris. You bloody put us above everybody else. No, it was just luck.
Yeah.
Other than that, what a cock up from start to finish. And now we want to have him back. I can't believe it.
But however, if he did get back in, would he be like very complacent that, they need him in and all the rest of it? Or would he actually knuckle down and try and deliver something? Because to be fair, he started off pretty well, really. And it's just that some of the piss poor decisions he made, like having parties at number 10 during COVID and all the rest of it, and lying and all the rest of it. Yeah,
like a cheap watch.
Well, he is like yeah. So
it's unforgivable. The man or woman who is supposed to lead our country that we can trust to make the right decisions, to be able to guide us along and take care of us. No, all of that is completely gone. All they're interested in is their own selfish gain. Did you know as well, an ex-prime minister is paid for every year, doesn't matter how long they do.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
£144,000 a year, every year, till they die.
Yeah.
For life. For 44 freaking days, and she's going to get 144,000 quid for the rest of her life.
Plus they get,
oh my God.
Plus they get free, I think any serving MP, gets free flights anywhere in the world, wherever they want to go.
It's not paid free. Who pays for it?
Yeah, paid for by us.
You do, and I do. Well, fuck you all. I'll tell you now.
Steve's getting angry.
Show some back. Get your asses, pack your suitcase, everybody. And I'm talking about the Conservative Party now. Pack your suitcases, do the country a favour, and fuck off to Rwanda or somewhere else where you want to send all the freaking poor old refugees. Why do they want to come here? I don't get this. Why on earth would a refugee choose to come to this crap hole and be embroiled? Do you know what? I think I'd rather go to I'll go where they've come from. Here's a plan. Why don't we, e.g. the British public, all get in a big boat? We'll fuck off to where they've come from in the sunshine, sort ourselves out. You can stay here, political people. It's all right. And you can look after all the immigrants and the migrants who are coming in. Sorted. In fact, I'm going to stand for presidential election, and that's presidential election. Yes, I beg your pardon. And that's going to be my manifesto, Jay.
Well, I think, you know what, Steve, you only have to go in for a week and you won't have to ever work a day again in your life. That's got to be a plan, hasn't it? Let's get in there. Let's get campaigning. this. We could change this. We could actually change this channel to a political party. That's what we should be. We should actually be a political party.
I think we should.
That's the
I
plan.
honestly do. We couldn't do any worse.
Well, that's very true. Yes, that's very true. Well, let's leave it this one. We'll watch this space, and maybe we'll come back in a couple of weeks' time when we know who the new Prime Minister is, and see what's happening. In the meantime, we did say Liz Truss did really well delivering the sorting out the energy crisis.
And killing the Queen. Don't forget. Don't forget
she's got a lot to answer for in her 44 days. Yeah, energy crisis, obviously, for those that don't know, was sorted and now it's unsorted. So we're all poor again now. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Tune in a few weeks' time. We'll talk about this again when we know who the Prime Minister is, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Cheers, everybody.